And I'm like, who is that?
Let's go, Bulldogs!
Welcome everybody, this is the SJN Spotlight Game of the Week. Today is Saturday, October 19th, 2019. We've got a matchup here of the SJN Bulldogs against a team from North-Mack. This is a blended team from Northport and the Comac area wearing their gold jerseys. First play goes up the middle. Running back makes his way up to about the 39-yard line for a pickup of 4. Second down and 6 to go for the Bulldogs. I want to thank you for joining us here at Red Wolf Video Productions on our YouTube channel. 3 backs in the backfield. Handoff goes to number 40. Nick Zins on the carry, works his way up to the first down marker and more. They'll be moving the chains on the effort of Nick Zins.
Nice job, Nick!
Fresh set of downs here for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted on their own 47-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield. Quarterback Nick Devito settles in under center. Hands off to number 34. James Huxtable on the carry, picks up about 4 yards. Ball spotted just shy of the 50-yard line. About 7 yards to go to the first down marker. 2 backs in the backfield, a wing off on the right, quarterback under center. He pitches to number 34, Huxtable, who sweeps out to the right. Finds his way through traffic. He's got room to run. He's at the 25, the 20, the 10, the 5. He's across the goal line. 6 points on the board early here for Team Devito. This is an 11-year-old team with a 6-point lead here early in the first quarter. Extra point opportunity here for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted on the 3. Looks like we've got some motion on the offensive side of the ball. Gonna back them up a little bit. We'll be right back. After the penalty is assessed, we'll get another attempt here for for an extra point. Long snap to the quarterback. He drops back, hits 34. Huxtable hits somebody in the end zone. Somebody give me a number. What do we got? Who caught that? Looks like a single digit. Was that Compatiello that caught that?
No, Devito.
Oh, Devito had released and caught that in the end zone. Similar play yesterday over at Great Hollow, to be honest with you. But yeah, so the extra point will hit the scoreboards. 7-0 here early in the first quarter. After the Bulldog touchdown and extra point, North-Mack will take over on their own 35-yard line. We'll get our first look at their offensive set. 2 backs in the backfield. No, sorry, 1 back in the backfield. Quarterback set back for long snap. Receiver in motion. Number 34 fakes the sweep, takes the sweep, follows the lead blocker up to about the, the 38-yard line. Second down and looks to be about 6 yards to go for North-Mack. Quarterback 18 hands off to 24. 24 in the backfield, scrambles through but doesn't make any progress. Gets backed up to the original line of scrimmage. Third down, 8 yards to go after some loss on the previous play. Quarterback back for a long snap. He hands off to a sweeping number 1 who is gobbled up in the backfield. Let me try to get a number. That was Joe Fitzsimmons on that tackle, forcing a loss of nearly 10 yards. North-Mack, facing 4th and long, have elected to punt. Punter on the 25. He sends it up. It is caught at the 50, which is where it will be received. That was over 20 yards, so they'll keep it there. We'll be right back with the next Bulldog offensive set. After a turnover on downs and punt away, we've got 1st and 10 on the 50. Nick Devito drops back to pass. Scrambles out of trouble. Still looks upfield. Pass is incomplete. Bringing up second down. Second down and 10 to go for the Bulldogs. They line up with one back in the backfield. Quarterback back for a long snap. Receiver in motion. 34 takes the handoff, breaks out to the outside. He's got room to run. He's up across the 40 and pushed out of bounds at the 39. After a first down carry by Huxtable, this is a good time to remind you, thank you for visiting us here at Red Wolf Video Productions. Be sure to hit that like button, click the subscribe button, and tick the notification bell if you don't mind. We got first and 10 for the Bulldogs. 3 backs in the backfield. That was Colton Ford, number 17 on the carry. Pickup of 3. Second and 7 for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted on the 36-yard line.
To the kid that's being covered by number 3. Why are you doing that? First of all, we have 2 minutes.
Loaded backfield. Handoff goes to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons is going to carry. He's across the 15, the 10, the 5, and he's into the end zone for 6 more points. That's number 29, Joe Fitzsimmons on the carry. 6 more points on the board for the Bulldogs, bringing their current tally to 13. We'll be right back with the extra point attempt.
Playoffs then, right, Noel? JV.
Extra point attempt coming up for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted on the 3-yard line. Nick Devito rolls out to pass and connects with Colton Ford in the end zone for an extra point. Brings their tally to 14. We'll be right back with the next offensive series for the North-Mack team. After the Bulldog touchdown, the North-Mack team will take over on their own 35-yard line, moving the ball from left to right in their gold jerseys. Quarterback under center. Wing back in motion. Handoff to the tailback. He carries up maybe 3 yards. Second down and 7 to go. Ball spotted on the 38-yard line. Loaded backfield. Number 48 flies through the line. 46, Matt Donahue. Big tackle in the backfield by Donahue. We've got third down and 7 to go. No gain on the previous play. Looks like a offset I formation. Pitch to number 1 deep in the backfield. And he is brought down by... Somebody give me a number on that one. That was number 29, Joe Fitzsimmons, with a big tackle in the backfield, backing him up nearly 10-plus yards. After big loss of yardage, the North-Mack team has elected to punt it away. Nice punt, comes down around the 50, rolls forward to the Bulldog 41-yard line.
Nice job, defense!
Coming back from what was an exceptionally long break between quarters, we're starting up the second quarter with teams flipping sides. The Bulldogs will now be carrying the ball from left to right on your screens at home. We've got first and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 42-yard line. Pass connects across the middle for about a 7-yard gain. I believe the receiver on that was number 34, Huxtable. Second down and 4 to go for the Bulldogs. Ball is spotted on the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield. Devito back for the long snap. He fakes the handoff. Scrambles out of trouble. Whoa, he's way back there. Finds his way back upfield and works his way back to almost the original line of scrimmage after a stretching effort by Nicky Devito. Third and 4 for the Bulldogs. Quarterback under center. 3 backs in the backfield. Devito hands off to Huxtable, who breaks it to the left. He's got room to run. He's across the 30, the 20, the 10, and he's in the end zone for a Bulldog touchdown. 6 more points on the board, bringing the current tally to 20. After the touchdown, the Bulldogs set up for an extra point attempt. Quarterback under center, 3 backs in the backfield. Devito hands off to the fullback, who rumbles forward into the end zone for the extra point. Present score, 21. We'll be right back with the next defensive stand. After the Bulldog touchdown, the North-Mack team will take over once again on their own 35-yard line. Seems to be some discussion up at the line of scrimmage with the officials. I see. All right, so we've got a modified defense happening here because of the score being lopsided 21-0. The defensive end has been set out 7 yards outside the tackles. Running back number 7 takes the handoff in the backfield and is quickly gobbled up. Second and 12 for North-Mack. The ball is spotted on what looks to be the 32-yard line, so that would be 2nd and 13. Long snap to quarterback number 16. He sends it upfield. Who connected with number 27, but wasn't able to hold on to it. He was free and clear. We've got a referee timeout with an injury on the field. We'll be right back as they come out to check on their players. Coming back from an injury timeout, looks to be Anthony Cusimano was shaken up on the play. He's helped off the field as the North-Mack team moves the ball up to about the 37-yard line for a pickup of 36-yard line for a pickup of 6. 4th down coming up, 9 to go. The North-Mack team looks to be going for it. Seems to be some confusion as to their offensive line. They've got 1 back in the backfield, 1 back in motion. Number 18 drops back to pass, is incomplete. We've got a flag on the play. Looks like it might be a late hit on the quarterback. Waiting to see what they do here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is a 15-yard penalty. It is a personal foul and an automatic 1st down for the North-Mack team. After the penalty is assessed, we've got 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line, the Bulldog 49. Back in motion, pitched back to number 34. He scrambles forward to the 45 and is pushed out of bounds. After nearly a 5-yard pickup on the previous play, the North-Mack team has 2nd down and just under 6 yards to go. 2 backs in the backfield, quarterback on the center, wing back on the right. Quarterback hands off to the fullback, makes his way through the line and picks up 3 more yards. Third and 3 for North-Mack. The ball spotted just between the 42 and 43-yard lines. '18 hands off to 1 who bobbles the ball. Oh! Great effort by running back number 1 to number 1 wrangle in a mishandled handoff, but number 2 to work through traffic and pick up maybe 4 yards for a first down. North-Mack with a 1st and 10 from the 40. Two backs in the backfield, I formation. Tailback takes it. He's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain at the play. Second down and 10 to go for the North-Mack team. Two backs in the backfield, a wing off to the left. Broken eye. Number 34 sweeps deep, takes the pitch, works his way through the line, and he's off and running. Number 34 is tackled by a diving 46. I believe that to be. That was Matt Donahue on the tackle on what would have been a definite touchdown by number 34. Great effort by the Bulldogs to hit the brakes there. Timeout called by the North-Mack team as time is running short here in the second quarter. We'll be right back. First and 10 from what looks to be the 14.5-yard line. Quarterback set back for a long snap. We've got a pre-snap whistle. No penalty on the play. We'll resume from here. Number 18 settles back, passes into the end zone, overthrows the receiver. Brings up second down on the incomplete. Second down and 10 to go after the incomplete pass. Two backs in the backfield, possibly a wildcat configuration here, and it is a wildcat. Direct snap to the running back, doesn't make any progress. North-Mack timeout. We'll be back in a moment. Third and long from what looks to be about the 12-yard line. The first down marker up on the 3-yard line. Incomplete. Fourth and long from what is the 17, correcting my previous call. We've got about 15 yards up to the 3-yard line where the first down marker resides.
No, that would be I didn't see the
Number 34 took the long snap. He works his way into the corner. He's brought down at the 10 for a turnover on downs. That previous play will conclude the second quarter. The boys will take a halftime break. We'll take a halftime break. Look for our halftime extravaganza, a word from our sponsors, and don't forget to click that like button on this video. Subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell so you're notified every time we put up a new film. And again, thanks for joining us here at Red Wolf Video Productions. As we come back from a halftime break, after a strong defensive stand by the Bulldogs forcing a turnover on downs, they are back on defense as the North-Mack team is receiving on this second half opening. Sorry, stumbling through that. So the Bulldogs will remain in their modified defense. For those of you at home, what that means is they've got their ends, their defensive ends must be split out 7 yards. They've got 2 linebackers permitted 5 yards back, and then 3 defensive backs 5 yards behind that. Lots of discussion about how to set this up from the refs. So it is basically a four-man defensive front. If you're wondering what this is, it's an intent to let the losing team get some traction off tackle. Number 34 does indeed get through off tackle, picks up 4 yards. Second and 7 for North-Mack. In addition to the modified defense, if in fact they do hold, the Bulldogs will have to put out a modified offense. I'll explain more on that in a moment. Quarterback under center, hands to a sweeping wingback, number 1, who gets his way around maybe a yard. He picked up to the 39-yard line, depending on the spot. It looks like they're going to be generous and move it to the 40. 3rd and 5 for the North-Mack team. Ball spotted on the 40. Just to complete my thought from before regarding the modified offense, I am seeing some alternate quarterbacks warming up here on the Bulldogs sideline in anticipation of that modified offense requirement. North-Mack is able to successfully call the Bulldogs offsides. That will move the ball forward 5 yards and give them a first down. We'll be right back. 1st and 10 for the North-Mack team. Quarterback under center. 2 backs in the backfield. Quarterback set back for a long snap. He drops back to pass, sends it upfield, and it is almost picked off by number 3, Cusimano. Looks like they had both Joe Compatiello and number 3, Anthony Cusimano, breaking up that play. 2nd down and 10 to go for the North-Mack team.
We have Joe. Gloves, you want them?
Quarterback hands off to 20, who drops it in the backfield. He picks it up and keeps going. Flag on the play, and there is a player down at the 45-yard line. Slow to move. We'll be right back. Back from an injury timeout and a penalty assessed. We've got what looks to be a personal foul against the Bulldogs, backing them up 15 yards. The ball is now spotted on the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for North-Mack. 2 wingbacks on the right. I guess they're looking to sweep that way, and they do. Number 7 carries. He finds his way through traffic, gets his way up to what looks to be the 34-yard line. 2nd down and what looks to be about 4 yards to go for the North-Mackers. Quarterback under center, loads up the left side, hands off to Huxtable, who turns back into traffic and is brought down at the 30 after a first down pickup. First and 10 for team North-Mack. Ball spotted on the 28-yard line. 3 backs in the backfield. 27 takes it off to the left-hand side, cuts back in for a pickup of maybe 3 yards. 2nd down and 8 to go here for the North-Mack team. Looks like 2 backs in the backfield, 1 as a left wing. Tailback takes it, cuts inside on a nice footwork move. He meets some trouble around the 20-yard line in the form of I think that was number 15, Killian Ryan, on the tackle. After that play, time has expired in the 3rd quarter. We will resume play momentarily on the other side of the field. We've got 3rd and 5 from the 20-yard line for the North-Mack team. They've got 2 backs in the backfield. Quarterback number 18 settles in under center. and they are able to draw the Bulldogs off sides, which will move the ball forward 5 yards, and yet another first down on penalties. 1st and 10 for Team North-Mack. Looks like 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff to number 28, who scampers up to what looks to be the 10-yard line, and either tackled or out of bounds or both for a 5-yard pickup. All right, 2nd down and what looks to be about 5 yards to go for the North-Mack team. They've got a loaded backfield. Number 28 takes a direct snap, scampers through, and works his way into the end zone for a North-Mack touchdown. 6 points on the board, closing the gap from 20 to now 6. Extra point attempt coming up here for the North-Mack team after a running touchdown by number 28. Quarterback hands off to a fullback who is quickly brought down by, I think that's 55. Is there a 55? 15? 14. Vincent Lepore on the tackle. We'll be right back with the next SJN offensive series. All right, we're back with a SJN offensive possession here. It's been quite a while since this offense has been on the field.
Go in!
Okay, so that was number 3, Anthony Cusimano on the carry for a pickup of about 8 yards. So after a pickup of 5, the Bulldogs fumble it forward, and it is recovered by North-Mack. So after more than a full period of defense, dating back to the middle of the 2nd period, here we are in the middle of the 4th period, finally getting the ball back and unfortunately fumbling it off to the North-Mack team. We'll be right back with a North-Mack offensive series.
2 practices a week, and then he'll do a walkthrough on Saturdays.
So we've got 1st and 10 here for the North-Mack team, taking over on the Bulldog 41-yard line. Number 18 hands off to number 20, who is able to pick up a few yards before being gobbled up by a gang of Bulldogs. And a flag flies. They're going to call that personal foul, likely hit after the fact, yada yada. All right, so after the penalty was assessed, it was indeed a personal foul. So we've got a 15-yard movement of the ball. The chains have moved along with it. So 1st and 10 for the North-Mack team. Ball spotted on the 24-yard line. Ball goes off left tackle and is brought down at about the 18. Second down and about 5 to go, maybe 6 for the North-Mack team. Number 18, quarterback hands off to his fullback, who makes no progress. All right, we've got 3rd and looks like 6.5 yards to go. First down marker looks like it's up on about the 14-yard line. We've got a false start on the offense. That's going to back them up. Repeat 3rd down. We'll be right back. So we've got about 3rd and 10 now after that penalty has been assessed. Ball is spotted on the 24-yard line. Quarterback back for a long snap. One back behind him who takes the backfield pass. It is incomplete. That's actually a live ball. North-Mack retains possession. We've got 4th down coming up. After that backfield debacle, we've got 4th and 14. And number 34 takes the ball, and forward progress is stopped around the 30. I would not be surprised if we get some whistles to call this game at this point. First and 10 for the Bulldogs after a turnover on downs. Running back is brought down in the backfield. David Sachs was the ball carrier on that one.
They're still playing the back.
So we've got second down and about 14 to go here for the Bulldogs. We've got a second team on the field, and seems to be some confusion. Got a loaded backfield.
Let's go, Killian!
Handoff goes to big man Killian in the backfield. Number 15 is brought down for no gain. Brings up third down. Handoff to a back who was brought down in the backfield for no gain. Time is ticking down here. That running back was number 2, Joe Campetiello. And on that whistle, we've got a timeout for SJN, it looks like. We'll be right back. So we've got fourth down and very long for the Bulldogs. Ball doesn't make its way out, and it's a turnover on downs. After the turnover on downs, the North-Mack team takes over on the Bulldog 18-yard line or so. Seems to be lots and lots of North-Mack kids on the field there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. They've got the right number now. Under a minute, I believe, on the clock. Pass to the batted down by a Bulldog. Can't get a number on it. Pass is incomplete. All right, we've got second down and 10 to go for the North-Mack team. 2 backs in the backfield. Quarterback set back for a long snap. 1 back as a wing back. 18 hands off as a draw play to number 7, who picks up maybe a yard. Timeout called by North-Mack. Coming back from a North-Mack timeout, we've got 3rd and 10. 1 back in the backfield. 3 receivers out to the right. 1 receiver out to the left. I'm assuming this to be the last play of the game with as many receivers as they've got stacked out there. Number 18 sends it upfield into the end zone, where it is picked off by a Bulldog who works their way upfield and is pushed out of bounds at or about the 50-yard line.
Who's that?
Nick Zins on the interception and the return. That's about a 50-yard return. That might cap the game, and there it is. There's a whistle to end the game. The Bulldogs will go home with a victory of 21-6 over the North-Mack team. Thanks for joining us here at Red Wolf Video Productions. Be sure to click that thumbs up and give us a like. Also, please subscribe to the channel and tick that notification bell so you get notified every time we put up a new film. Thank you for joining us here for the SJN Spotlight Game of the Week. We'll see you again next week. Have a great night, everybody. Take care.